New log store. Pond bridge. New roof. Well happy. The sun is out. The sky is grey. Good afternoon from a partially full log store. Some sunshine, but more grey sky than anything. A little bit of blue. Had a cold last week, so ladies, forget about periods, forget about pregnancy, giving birth. No pain like a man cold. I've had a man cold. There are one or two little sections in this video that I've done out of sequence, so bear with me, but the wildlife pond has had a bit of an upgrade. New pump filter UV combined. So hopefully the goldfish are happy. Our last count was 25 goldfish of various kinds. Garden absolutely trashed. Had a bit of a fire, that's now over. Main pond. Where are we with the main pond? Fish are, today they're on the bottom. You can just about pick out all them little gemstones down there. Those little living jewels. One or two get interested from time to time, but every one of them absolutely fine. So the temperatures that we had over winter, the pond got down to -2, -3. Horrendously cold. No heating, no covers, only nets, and touch wood, no losses. Fish health looks really good. No distinct health changes that we can actually see. Sorry about the sunshine. That we can actually see on first glance. Water parameters absolutely fine. Only one pump running and the drum. So the upflow filter and the shower, they have been turned off all through winter. Just didn't run them. I didn't think they were necessary, so I didn't put them on, and also the costs are just spiralling out of control, so we had to make sacrifices somewhere, so that's what we did. There is evidence of carp pox on several of the fish, and I'm not surprised whatsoever. I expected to see that. Let's have a look at a little tale about the wildlife pond pump. Right, here we are in the garage. I'm going to take a look at a pump. I've never seen this kind of pump before. So the backstory is a friend of mine who I've known from my medicing days at Peterborough United, Miss Posh. So Google Miss Posh, very, very good looking lady. She got in touch with me and said her grandfather had sadly passed away and left a pond in his garden with 5 fish. So my immediate thought, what, 5 fish, easy get them out. No, 4 fish we got out, and by we I meant Jamie from Keeping It Coy, who, bless him, came down and spared 2.5 hours of his valuable time to get these fish out. So like I said, the first 4 fish came out in 5 minutes. The 5th fish, 2.5 hours. Oh, shocking. Anyway, in the meantime, excuse my croaky throat as well, I've just got over a cold. We've got this pump. Now, Miss Posh, Jess, said you can take the pump. Comes in various sections, so this is the bottom section. I don't know if anybody's seen one of these before. It's an all pond solution. So in this area we've got some kind of biological media with this guard over the top. In the centre we've got an 11 watt UV bulb which is connected at this end. This goes into a pump, so the water comes through past the UV bulb into the pump and then up the pump into the spray fountain head. That'll do. So putting it together and taking it apart is quite easy. So it comes in sections. This is the next section up, which sits on the top. Is that locked in? Yeah. And then in that section it's a set of sponges. These are the original set and these are the new set. So I might actually put the original set back in just to see how it works. So that's there and that's there. That's the second section. The third section is this. So just basically it's a divert, so you can select divert or spray head. That sits on top of that, locks into place, and there you have quite a sturdy all-in-one filter fountain setup. Whether it works or not on my pond, I don't know. Definitely worked on Jess's grandfather's pond. So Jess has given it to me and I'm going to put it in our wildlife pond down at the bottom of the garden. We'll see how that goes later. Nice clean garage for once. Got my orange gear up because we're doing some work on the railway. Sir Nigel Gresley is coming to the Nene Valley. Recent purchases have been to Finest Filters, or rather I ordered some from Finest Filters. Some filter floss for when the new season starts. That's I think that's about 10 meters of 25 to 38 millimeter floss. Perfect, I can use that. And also digging through some old medical stuff, I found this, a Vitalograph emergency aspirator, medical suction, and this is brand new. So of course I'm thinking, what can I use that for? So let me put a light on. So I got this and a bit of pipe to fit right on the end like that, and all of a sudden I can get rid of the crud out of my drum filter. It's got a in fact, let me just take this apart. I can show you. Let me put the camera down. That's better. Fail to prepare, prefer to fail. So it's got a sieve in it, which sits inside there. This cover sits over the front, then attached to the pipe. So I can now sieve out all the rubbish from the dirty side of my drum filter, empty the sieve out. Perfect. From what I can remember, these things are not cheap, but the fact that I got it given for free, I might as well use it because it works better than this. This still works, but this works better. Another little piece of useless information for you. I also bought a pipe cutter because I've got a little job to do for my daughter-in-law to be. That's in the future. So I've just come out of the cold into the greenhouse. One thing that's changed is the UV. I've done a little bit of cleaning on that, fitted a new bulb, but let's have a look at the video. So one thing that I needed to do for the start of the season was to change the bulb. This is the old bulb, Light Tech T5 amalgam 40 watt. I got this from Quenny, which is where the original come from. Comes in a nice packet, and it should be nice because these cost £90 English, £90, 90 pence. One thing to note as well is the damage that the UV does to the drum interior. So we'll just have a quick look at the drum interior, and I hope you can see that this is a uniform colour all the way around. No issue whatsoever, but because of the exposure to UV rays, this has now been bleached as if it was in the sun. Excuse the these pieces here, but I had to do some a little bit of maintenance and managed to break it, but that's all ready to go back in place, and that's ready to switch on for the start of the season. I've certainly got a lot of stuff to do like everybody else, but that's just another little section. So back in the greenhouse still. Current temperature is 7.5. Only one pump running still. Latest reports on weather are we've got the beast from the east again, so temperatures could drop again. I suppose it depends which part of the country you're in. We might escape a little bit, but I think it's more further up the north part of England and Scotland. We shall see. One question that I want to put out there is restart procedures for your ponds. There's a lot of sections of pipework on our pond that will have stale water in. That's then going to be emptied out, but to try and clean the entire pipework system just by a hose pipe is impossible for me. It's just too tight in there, can't get in. So does anybody do a restart with, say, Virkon? Put a Virkon tablet in and push a Virkon product through. Does anybody restart with, say, PP? Anybody do a PP treatment? So although after looking at Dazzlecoy's video there is no apparent parasitic infection or infestation, there's definitely going to be some water pooling somewhere that might not be too good. Do I turn it on, run it, flush it? Do I put Virkon in? Do I PP it? Does anybody go through a startup procedure? So just let me know in the comments below. Do you do a startup procedure after a winter period? Popular with these messages. Shout out to Shrewsbury Koi. Got a message from Telford Koi Pond. Have a look at this new lad on Shrewsbury Koi. So hope everything works out for you fella and get some content in. I've subscribed. Thanks again to Jamie, keeping it koi. Without him I wouldn't have been able to get them fish out. No chance. I'd have been there forever and a day. And my mate Lee Hadfield, currently in Japan, and no, absolutely not am I jealous. No chance. No, I want to go to Japan one day, and I think Crafty Koi is exactly the same. He needs to go. Maybe one day. Anyway, I'm looking forward to warmer weather and restarting. So in the meantime, stay safe, look after your family. 4 jabs. It's going to be 5 jabs this year now. Kat is currently up in our new roof with her university work, and she's got her exams in March. So wish her well, wish her well. Look after yourself, bye.